I always thought my younger brother, Leo, was just your typical quiet 16-year-old kid. He mostly kept to himself, played video games, and spent hours in his room. But last Tuesday, everything changed. I was using his laptop to print out a resume, and when I opened the browser, his recent search history caught my eye. The first search was how to remove bloodstains from a hardwood floor. My stomach completely dropped. I felt this sudden, icy wave of panic. I slowly scrolled down. The next search was best tools for breaking through a heavy lock, and right below that, how to dispose of a 150-pound body without getting caught. I sat there, staring at the screen, my heart pounding against my ribs. Was this a joke? Was my brother a literal psychopath? Before I could even process it, loud, heavy knocks rattled our front door. I ran downstairs, opened it, and 2 police officers were standing on the porch. One of them looked at me, dead serious, and said they were tracking local digital red flags. I didn't even think. I just turned around, grabbed Leo's laptop, and handed it right over to them. The cops stared at the screen, and their faces went completely pale. One officer looked up at me and asked, "Where is your brother right now?" I told them he went over to his girlfriend's house, Sarah's place, about 20 minutes ago. And then I remembered. When Leo left the house, he was carrying a massive, heavy duffel bag. He looked incredibly tense. The officers immediately pulled out their radios, called for backup, and told me to get into the back of the cruiser. We tore through the neighborhood, sirens blaring, tires screeching around every single corner. I dialed Sarah's mom, my hands shaking so badly I could barely hold the phone. She picked up, sounding totally normal, until I screamed, "Are the kids okay?" There was a loud gasp, a sudden thud, and then absolute silence. The line went dead. The cops slammed on the gas. We pulled up to Sarah's house, and the officers kicked the front door wide open, guns drawn, screaming, "Police, don't move!" We rushed down the hallway, following a strange scraping sound coming from the kitchen. We rounded the corner, bracing for the absolute worst, and stopped dead in our tracks. Leo and Sarah were standing there, covered in bright red sauce, holding a giant rolling pin. Sarah's mom was on the floor, laughing hysterically because she had just slipped on a stray tomato. It turns out, Leo was trying to surprise Sarah by making an authentic, old-school Italian dinner from scratch. He had used a heavy iron lock to crush the whole garlic cloves and the 150-pound body. It was a massive side of beef he bought from the local butcher, which was still sitting inside his duffel bag. We all just stood there, completely stunned, while my brother asked if the cops wanted a slice of homemade pizza.